Well, August has been a pretty shit month, especially in the pandemic here in Australia, but on the other hand, the music that was released in August was absolutely fucking fantastic, and today it's time to give you my favourite metal albums of August 2021. So before I start, pop your favourite albums down below. This list is completely subjective, so don't get your knickers in the knot, and let's get on with it. The first up is Nocturnal Art, Lilithianna. It's a pretty hard name to pronounce, but overall this is an absolutely fantastic black metal album. It's on the rawer side of black metal, but I absolutely love the vocals. The vocals are incredibly vicious and harsh. Awesome guitar melodies. I love the song Night of the Emerald Light, and Lilithianna is the self-titled track is such a fantastic way to end off the fucking album. A lot of people will not enjoy this album. I'm going to say a lot of people won't enjoy this album just because of the overall harsh nature and rawness on this, but I loved it, and that's why it's getting in my top 10. Next up is some death metal, Exordium to 13 Years of Nero. This is a really awesome symphonic band that I really do enjoy. All about the Roman Empire. Great songs like Imperator, The Fiddle and the Fire, songs like What Artist Dies in Me, and The Revolt Goba. Fantastic songs overall, great symphonic elements that build throughout this album. Love the guitar work, it's quite technical as well. There are some technical elements very similar to Nile, you could say, but with the symphonic elements, and I just love the mix of the harsh vocals and also the clean vocals. 13 Years of Nero by Exordium is a pretty solid album for August. Next up is some black metal, depressive suicidal black metal, Whemut, and the album Catharsis. Incredible album overall. I love the use of the guitars on this and the great atmospheric moments. Great songs like Trieb and Ich bin etwas wert would be one of the most catchiest fucking songs off the album. Love the drumming on this. The drumming is really good and the production is raw in tone, but it also has that atmospheric vibe. This is a depressive suicidal black metal album and one of the best DSBM albums of the year. Next up is Deafheaven, Infinite Granite. This album's fantastic overall. It's very different by Deafheaven, but I just love the shoegazy elements on this LP, and not to mention some absolutely fantastic vocals. Great songs like Shall Star, In Blow, A Great Mess of Color, incorporates more black metal elements throughout the conclusion, along with a very interesting instrumental such as Neptune Raining Diamonds. They throw a bit of black gaze throughout the song Villain, but what really builds up is the song Mombasa, which is one of my favorite songs of the year. The build up and intense moments on this song makes your jaw fucking drop. Infinite Granite is a mixed album for some people, but overall I really did enjoy it. It's great background music, you could say, with just really awesome melodies that do get stuck in your head, like Great Mess of Color. The melodies are so damn good, the guitar tone is fantastic as well, and the production is awesome. It just makes you feel like you're floating. Just a really good album by Deafheaven. There are less black metal elements on this, but Mombasa hits fucking hard. It hits so damn hard. Next up is Hooded Menace, the Tritonus Bell. This is not my favorite Hooded Menace album, but I do appreciate how it is sort of like heavy metal death doom. Yes, there are some heavy metal elements, some great soaring guitar solos, and not to mention some really slow tempo moments. I really love the vocals on this. The vocals are so damn visceral and malicious at times. Harsher vocals that are incorporated throughout this song, throughout the songs like Blood Ornaments and Chine Diabolicus, which has an awesome guitar melody. I really love Scattered in the Dark, which has a really infectious chorus that you just want to sing along. An instrumental somber finality is a very interesting way to end off the album. This is a really interesting album by Hooded Menace. I just love how they do sound like Hooded Menace, but they do also sound quite different. It's not as great as Asarium Silhouette Unhallowed, and I'll be doing an album ranking for Hooded Menace, which will be in the next video. But yeah, this album is pretty good. I just really do enjoy at times the technical elements on this. Some great melodies, and how everything just fits like a jigsaw. Next up is Wolves in the Throne Room, Primodial Arcana. This album's really good. It's a more theatrical cinematic experience. Really do enjoy it. Some really awesome black metal like Mountain Magic, Spirit of Lightning, and Underworld Aurora has a really awesome melody. Great songs like Master of Rainstorm, which would be probably one of my favourite songs off the album. There's harsh aggressive vocals, some great guitar melodies, and the drumming spectacular. Production is mint on this. I absolutely love the production. And overall, it's just one hell of a fucking time. Yes, so Primodial Arcana Wolves in a Throne Room is sitting here. Next album is Niflhel, and the album I. This is a fantastic black metal album. It's melodic, it's tuneful, and at times it does remind me of Enslaved. There are some proggy elements on this LP with some really awesome chanting melodic moments, like towards the Omega. Da 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 da. I just love the melody on it. As the Storm Rises, the much more hard-hitting and fast, energetic song. And Sedna, I love the instrumental piece on Sedna, Under a Blazing Star, to end off the album. Just a really good album overall. Love the production on this. It's, at times the production is very good. The guitar tone is at times grainy, but it really works for the environment for this LP. It's quite atmospheric, and love the vocals as well. And it's just hard hitting. It just makes you feel like at times you are just trapped in a fucking cave. Yeah, so Niflhel, I is sitting here. Next up, controversial, is Between the Buried and Me and the album Colors 2. This is my favorite Between the Buried and Me album. Surprise, surprise, you can check out the ranking as well, but I fucking love it. I played this album countless times. Great songs like The Double Helix of Extinction, Fix the Era, Never Seen Future Shock, proggy moments like Bad Habits, The Future is Behind Us, and not to mention Human is Hell. Holy crap, the melody on Human is Hell is so damn good. I just love the proggy elements, the odd time signatures, the great guitar solos. Between the Bury Me, Colors 2 is a fucking masterpiece. Just a great album overall. Absolutely adored it. And there's really nothing much I can complain about this. The next few albums I'm going to mention are just, whoa, mind-blowing in my opinion. Next up is Kritskara and the album Poison Palinopsia. Poison Palinopsia by Qrixkuor is just a brutal album overall. This is a death metal album. Of course, they incorporate some blackened elements along with the vocals, but at times this album does remind me of like Suffering Hour. Some great moments. It's not a slow build up, it's just in your face death metal. And how they managed to write a 24-minute death metal song is just mind bending in my opinion. Some really fast, furious guitar solos. Love the drumming on this, and the production is spectacular, but the vocals are so dang cavernous and raw, reminding me of bands such as Incantation, even Cannibal Corpse at times. Just overall great fucking album. Great fucking album by Qrixkuor. Definitely need to check out these guys. These guys are English as well, so yeah, go fucking support them on Bandcamp. Serpentine's Cesares Mother's Abomination is a great way to kick off the album. 24 minutes. Each track runs about 24 minutes. There are 2 songs on this album. And yeah, when I first saw it, I said, hell yeah, I gotta listen to this. I gotta listen to this and see what all the hype was about. But yeah, Qrixkuor, Poison Palinopsia is sitting here. And finally, my number 1 album of August 2021 is none other than Nythgraph, Visions of White Mountains. Yes, I played this album countless times. The reason why I checked it out was because of that fucking dreadful album cover. Holy shit, what the hell is that? Although the cover looks like a kid just walking through a trail of snow and seeing a ghostly Gandalf or a fucking snowman or something. Great album overall. This is a dungeon synth black metal album, but the vocals on this are just absolutely fantastic. Remind me of Exordium, especially the vocals, the vocal melodies, and not to mention just the beautiful synth melodies that just accompany those harsh aggressive vocals. Buried in Frozen Skies, the melody just gets stuck in your head. Lost Amongst Storms, which is so damn good, and Visions of White Mountains to end off the album. Holy shit, the melodies are great. This is not a heavy album per se. This is just a straightforward dungeon synth black metal album, reminding me of bands such as Firenholt and at times like Callan and Brood. Just a really awesome album overall. Of course, it's going to make it into my best metal albums of August 2021. To be honest, I didn't think anything could beat Nythgraph Visions of White Mountains this year, this month. Not even fucking Between the Buried and Me could beat Nythgraph Visions of White Mountains. I just love the melody on that. It's a melody so damn good. The melodies just get stuck in your head. There's an incredible amount of energy is put on this album. The vocals are the main star. The vocals just harsh and heavy vocals, along with just subtle, beautiful instrumentals such as synths and guitar that is really low in the mix, and the drumming is low in the mix, but it really works. It really fits. It's such a fucking atmospheric album that I absolutely love. So yeah, Nythgraph Visions of White Mountains is my number one album for August 2021. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought about this list. Do you agree, disagree with my opinion? Keep discussion going in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one.